everybody, welcome to today's chat. Yes, and George is with me. The job seekers have been missing dear George. So look, today's chat I wanted to discuss regrets. Now, I often would say to my clients, never have any regrets. Always own the heartache, the pain, or whatever it is you've experienced, because it does make you who you are. So all those experiences make us grow and develop in different ways, and of course, make us who we are today. So we need to be proud and own it. But I wanted to share, I've just finished reading this book, and it was a beautiful book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying by Bronnie Ware. Now, this book has been read by over 3 million people worldwide. Bonnie shares her own life story and interviews with lessons she has learned from her experience with the patients she tended as a palliative care nurse. Bonnie shares delightful tales of real-life observations, experiences using gentleness, honesty, and great humour. So I recommend this book. But the five top regrets, let's see what they are. Number 1 was I wished I had the courage to live a life true to myself. How interesting. Are we living a life true to ourselves? I often mention how there's so many people being pretentious and putting on airs, not letting people see the real you. So let people see the real you. It's so important. Be true to that. Number 2, I wished I hadn't worked so hard. So again, as I've mentioned here in Australia, we can be workaholics. It's about getting that balance, having fun, and realising we enjoy fun in our lives also. Number 3 was I wished I had the courage to express my real feelings. So again, are we able to express our feelings? Are we able to say to different ones, I love you? 4th was I wished I'd stayed in touch with my friends. So I'll just put George down. So that's an interesting one. In isolation currently, we can't keep in touch with a lot of our friends. So I know it's really made us appreciate our friends. And I know for me, as soon as isolation is finished, quality conversations, deep, meaningful discussions with great food is something that I'm looking forward to. And the last one was the 5th one. I wished I'd let myself be happier. And I thought, how interesting. We look at the Y generation today. They've focused so much on their happiness and pleasing themselves and every whim. But maybe some of the baby boomers, we didn't know how to be happy. We didn't know how to create that enjoyment in our lives at times. So are you letting yourself be happy? Or are you allowing yourself to be that victim of past experiences, which we've discussed before? So I think the first one, have you the courage to live a life true to yourself? This reminds me of my favourite poem of all time, The Man in the Mirror. And this poem is a true story about 2 men who were executed in the USA. Not sure the crime they did, but they were allowed to have their last meal of the day together. So see if you can follow me, because this poem has a lot of important words about being true to ourselves and liking who we are. So the poem goes, if you get what you want for self and the world makes you king for a day, then go to the mirror and look at yourself and see what the man has to say. For it isn't a man's father, mother, or wife whose judgment upon him must pass. The fellow whose verdict counts most in life is the man staring back from the glass. He's the fellow to please, never mind all the rest, because he's with you clear up to the end. And you've passed your main difficult test if the man in the glass is your friend. You can fool the whole world down the pathway of years and get pats on the back as you pass, but your final reward will be heartache and tears if you've cheated the man in the glass. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that poem. There's a lot of great things in there about being true to ourselves. That's all we have at the end of the day. Being true to your dreams and goals. It's about looking in the mirror and liking who you are. And sometimes it's all about the inner, not the outer. So guys, have a little bit of reflection. Think about those 5 regrets and see if you've got any regrets in your life. But remember, I think the positive thing is the pain, suffering, heartache that all of us have experienced throughout all our lives makes us who we are today. And often that makes us more resilient, acceptable, and more loving as a human being. So guys, have a wonderful day and we'll look forward to the next chat. Take care. Ciao.